Did you hear me?
No. What?
Look. Hospital. This is where we get off. Let's go, kiddo. You feel that breeze, huh? I tell you, on a day like this, I just sit on my porch, pick away at my six string. Yeah, once we're done with this whole thing, I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar. Yeah, I reckon you'd really like that. What do you say, huh? Ellie, I'm talking to you.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, sure, that sounds great.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz. Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, here in The Last of Us. Our last stop, and more or less our last season. Heading in here, we can grab a couple of things, and oh man, that ending was something else. A family photograph, which unfortunately, yeah, not good. Grab some of the gear stuff, and yep, we know, it sucks and it's bad. But this is going to be a bit of a tricky sort of
I dreamt about
chapter.
flying the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So make sure to grab both of these optional conversations, because sometimes they don't show up.
Go on, tell me about it.
So, I'm on this big plane full of people, and everyone is screaming and yelling because the plane's going down. So I walk to the cockpit, open the door, there's no pilot. I try to use the controls, but I obviously have no clue how to fly a plane. And right before we crash, I wake up. I've never been on a plane. Isn't that weird?
Well, you know, dreams are weird.
Dreams are weird. I don't even know what else to say about it other than I wish I could tell you some of the ones I've had, but it's crazy. I really need to keep a dream journal. They get rough sometimes, man. Sometimes even just talking about them, just like, ugh. You know, when you feel like you have a completely alternate life and you wake up and you feel like you're dreaming. Not still dreaming, but you go to sleep in your dream and wake up feeling like this reality is not yours. I hate that. So we actually want to head over here. Ah, yes, there was right here. Don't forget to grab that. That is a devilishly placed Firefly pendant. And before moving on to the bus depot proper, we are going to head over here.
Look at that. Another city. Another abandoned quarantine zone. There's that hospital the Firefly mentioned. Come on, kiddo.
St. Mary's. Sound familiar? So this is what I wanted to make sure to grab before you jump over the bus. Give us a little bit of that. And all things considered, most of our stuff has remained the same. We still have quite a bit of everything. I would like to make maybe one more shiv. But if not, I think we're fine. And amongst other things, yeah, we're perfect. I can go for Shiv Master. I probably shouldn't I? I should probably do it. Or reduce crafting speed. Because I think the level 2 of this makes it so that if I save myself with the clicker who attacks me with the shiv, the whole shiv disappears. So I think that's what level 2 of this is. It's kind of a waste. So we'll go with that. I'm not going to do max health unless I need it. So we'll wait because my health is still full and I have 3 med packs on hand. Okay, that was a weird fall. Cool. So nothing to really loot around here, but let's head inside Logan James bus station.
Maybe we cut through here, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. If we go and search through some of this luggage, check it out. It's a note to wife. Lucia, we made it to the quarantine zone. Wanted to call you, but all the phone lines are down in the city. I don't want to.
We didn't have a clue back then.
No, we didn't. So, although we do need to head up there, and there's a ladder, which means we get to go do our favorite pastime activity with Ellie, you want to make sure to get this conversation. I don't think it counts towards your count, but make sure you do it anyways, just in case.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you just kind of seem extra quiet today.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not. It's fine. Well, we could use that ladder. Here we go. Ellie? Ellie?
What?
The ladder. Come on.
Right. Oh my God.
What is it? Ellie! Ellie!
You gotta see this.
What is it? What the hell is it?
Are you kidding me? Come on, hurry up. You see this? Shh, don't scare it.
I won't.
What are you doing?
It's all right. Come here. Hurry up. Come on.
Hey there. So fucking cool. Aw, where's it off to? Here, come on, let's go.
Slow down, kiddo.
Come on. Hurry up, come on. Oh, man. Wow. Look at those things.
So, is everything you were hoping for?
It's got its ups and downs, but you can't deny the view, though.
We don't have to do this. You know that, right?
What's the other option?
Go back to Tommy's. Just be done with this whole damn thing.
After all we've been through. Everything that I've done. It can't be for nothing. Look, I know you mean well, but there's no halfway with this. Once we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Okay?
Well, I ain't leaving without you. So let's go wrap this up.
And I don't know about you, but I really love that scene. It's so touching and borderline heartwarming. You just kind of forget about the shit state of the world at the moment, and you just get to experience something with somebody that you've gone through so much with. And
Ellie,
I don't know, man.
I found another one of them comics you've been reading.
People just people hate this game for that kind of thing, to make you feel something, and I think that's all right. I fully support games being movies, quote unquote, because if I'm more invested in the characters and the relationships, then yeah, I'm gonna want to continue going on forward and, you know, dedicating my time to seeing how the story plays out. The first time I saw that, and the first time I played the second game, I was just like invested the entire time, and it's so good. I don't know, man. People are whack. Also, look how fast that crafting is, dude. Okay, well, we are nearly out of here. So if we follow Ellie, we will be able to find a series of tents that is going to be Collectomania once again, but we're also going to have a ton to talk about. So, check it out.
Well, this place takes me back.
How so?
It was right after everything went down. I ended up in a triage just like this. And everywhere you looked, you just saw families torn apart. The whole damn world seemed to have turned upside down in a blink.
Is that after you lost Sarah?
Yes, it was.
I can't imagine losing someone you love like that. Losing everything that you know. I'm sorry, Joel.
It's okay, Ellie.
It's definitely okay now, ish. Although this doesn't really seem to bring on a whole lot of positive feelings. So one of the big things that we really want to grab here, which you might have already caught a glimpse of, is our final upgrade to our weapons. Level 5 tools, baby. And before we actually go any farther, there is a couple of things that we need to pick up around over here, such as this bottle. And this bottle will be instrumental in getting yet another one of these lovely collectibles. There it is. I was like, is this the wrong one? I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. Of course I am. So we'll grab that. That is another well-hidden Firefly pendant, and we will re-pick up that brick, because, man, we're gonna need it. Speaking of, how the hell did you get over here? What in the world? Okay, so one last tent to loot, and aside from that, I don't think there's a whole lot else over here, other than the fact that we've got ourselves a crafting station, baby. More importantly, we've got more gear, and the map to the Salt Lake QZ. So, let's take a look, shall we? If I can zoom in. Alright, so the evacuation route is east, because right now we're at the quarantine bus station, but we have to head north to get to the hospital. And what's kind of funny is that I don't know if it was intentional or if we do a side bypass, but we actually have to head through the east tunnels to get to the hospital instead. Kind of sucks. So let's see how we're doing here. 173, that is not too bad. We will find another crafting bench a little bit more in the future, but right now I think I might just focus on things that I'm going to find helpful on my Grounded Plus playthrough, because there is a new game plus of this game where you can go through with all of your upgrades and supplement powers. So for the most part, I think I might just max out my bow. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Especially because I use it so much. I could go for power on that, and you know, I might actually need it. But for all intents and purposes, let's maybe just go with the revolver. Let me get that maxed out. And then I guess because it's so cheap, we'll do some clip capacity also. Because none of this is going to be useful. I mean, granted, yeah, it's really good, and I have ammo for it, but I would have gotten armor piercing level 2 if I had ammo for this thing, but I never do. So we'll go, yeah, clip capacity. Why not? Nice. We're left with a solid 3 gear parts. Perfect.
Now we're talking.
Okay, so there is one last thing to grab here, and we will be able to collect it the second we leave, because of all people, it's Ellie who's gonna give it to us.
Hey, Joel, I got something for you. Here. Maria showed this to me, and I stole it. I hope you don't mind.
Well, no matter how hard you try, I guess you can't escape your past. Thank you.
Oh man. So we are indeed getting closer to the end of the game. That was weird. Joel just stood up and the camera changed on its own. And we're about ready to head into what I would consider to be the final confrontation against the infected. And not only is it probably one of the worst in the game, it's probably one of the most difficult, because there is a collectible that is deep in there that we need to grab. And sadly, this tank is straight out of commission. So through the east tunnel we go, yet it still takes us to the hospital. So interesting how that works, I guess. Maybe I just don't know how to read a map.
This time it's gonna be different. I just know it.
What do you mean?
They're gonna be there. The Fireflies. I'm sure of it.
Are you now? Okay. Whew. So we are going to be fighting no less than 3 bloaters, 8 clickers, and about 20 runners. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but there is a lot of them. So we are going to need to prepare ourselves accordingly. And I do have a bit of a method on how to take these guys out somewhat easily, but it actually involves a bit of luck, and I hope that I get it. So, starting off, we're going to be very careful, because there's going to be a bloater immediately off to the left, and a couple of these guys. They're a little fatigued, but if I do it just right, there we go. Oof, oof, thank you, thank you. Now, usually this clicker will not notice me, but the camera like freaked out there, and I want to be careful, because that bloater will attack, and it is not pretty. This guy's also pretty easy to grab, so we'll just do this thing. Nice, thank you. Oh, Ellie was pushing us. Adjust the volume a little bit since this part got really loud in my headphones. And we will be very careful. Now you could take out that clicker. I'm not gonna, because I ain't no bitch. We're gonna wait. We also don't want to bring attention to that bloater right there. So let's keep going. We'll go and hug this bus, and there is an opening right over here for us to head into like a side maintenance path. But hey, hello sweetheart, it's beautiful. Flamer fuel might be your best friend here, so watch for that. Avoid the clicks. Don't like that guy. And we're gonna, whew.
There's so many of them.
I know, let's just keep at it.
Alright, plenty of things here for us to grab. No explosives, unfortunately, and I can't really make all that much. We will be using bombs, but I do want to save my blade for another shiv. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going. So, in this hallway, 3 runners. They're all crying, but if you play it just right, you can actually get all of them stealthily without the others knowing. The second one is a little bit tricky, and you want to make sure you're not under this pipe, otherwise you'll zoom ahead. It's kind of funny, actually, but it's not fun. So, because everyone will be noticing you. Thank you. And then you'll fight everyone here, in which case, bust out that flamethrower, man. Your best friend. So there we go. Boom.